On calls for electoral reforms, the opposition coalition CORD has unveiled its amended list of 7 members who will represent CORD in the Joint Select Committee to unlock the stalemate over the Electoral Commission IEBC. Both CORD and Jubilee coalitions have already ironed out all the outstanding issues, and the motion is expected to be tabled in both houses of parliament latest Tuesday next week for the committee to kick off the dialogue process. And as Chris Thairu reports, the Jubilee coalition is tomorrow expected to unveil the names of their 7 representatives. Take a look.
After week-long consultations with their legal teams, finally the opposition CORD has released the names of 7 members who will represent them in the Joint Select Committee that will be obligated to unlock the IEBC stalemate. From the initial list of 5 members, CORD has added 2 other members. Those who will represent CORD include Senators James Orengo, who will be leading the team, Johnston Muthama, and Senator Mutula Kilonzo Jr., MPs Junet Mohamed, Mishimboko, Dr. Eseli Simiu, and Professor Helen Sambili, who will be representing the interests of KANU Party during the talks.
What the committee is required to come with are draft bills. And they may be constitutional bills, they may be ordinary bills. And therefore we are saying, even if it requires a change of the law, including the constitution, it must be done within the constitutional framework.
This is the beginning of a process. It is not an end in itself. So what we've gone to the streets for, we are starting the process now, and we definitely look forward to a positive outcome that will ensure free and fair elections in this country.
With the opposition now awaiting the final list from their rivals in Jubilee, from the initial 12 members, focus will now shift to Parliament to approve the list of those who will serve in the Joint Select Committee before they start their duties.
Now it's up to the House Business Committee. Once this is done and the leadership of the House sits down, they should schedule this for tabling in the House, in the 2 houses, soonest possible.
This committee should be able to report to Parliament within 30 days. That means that both the report and the bills should be before Parliament within 30 days from the date or when the motion is passed in both houses of Parliament.
Both coalitions have already agreed that each coalition will be represented by 7 members in the Joint Select Committee. Each coalition will be represented by 1 rapporteur who will be briefing the principals directly on the progress of the talks. The Select Committee will not be restricted on where they will be conducting their meetings. They will have a grace period of 30 days to finalize their motion after they take over their duties. The final motion will have to be signed by both the President and CORD leader Raila Odinga to prevent any amendments to the motion when tabled in Parliament.
If you go by what happened in with the Kivuitu Commission, you know, they were removed through a similar process when the election timetable had commenced. But I think now we've got a lot more time. We could do with a lot more time, but I think we've got a lot more time.
The Joint Select Committee will be expected to tour various counties as they collect views from Kenyans on the possible electoral reforms that are needed before the next general elections. Chris Thairu, KTN News.